So, Toby, where did you first discover the Mother series, and how did you feel during your first experience with it?
I was 4 years old, so I can't tell you what my first experience was. My brother got the game for his birthday or something. I remember when my brother got to the last boss, a girl from school that was my brother's friend suddenly came over to play, so I ran to the front door and told her he's on the last boss. Her eyes lit up and she said, "In Super Mario World." And I said, "No, Earthbound." Her eyes sunk, though when she heard the rock music from the battle's first phase, she said it sounded like the last boss of Super Mario World. She only liked Super Mario World.
Do you have a favorite game in the series, and why?
I love them all for different reasons. Earthbound is probably my favorite because it's easiest to replay.
What are some of your favorite characters, songs, locations, and moments from the series?
I can't really pick. The thing that makes the series wonderful is that you meet so many different types of people and situations. It feels like an emotional road trip. It's about the contrast between the jokes and the serious moments, and how it all adds up. I really like the last battle of all 3 games.
How did you discover Starman.net, and what was your first impression of its community?
I discovered it using something called Google. Because I was a child, my impression was that everyone there was very cool and mature. I really looked up to everyone's self-insert fanfiction that they all wrote when they were 13, big number.
What were your favorite experiences you've had with the Mother community?
Camp Fangamer was amazing, truly a wild one-of-a-kind experience. Amazing to see the craziness, creativity, and passion of the Earthbound fandom explode into reality.
Our website and members of its community have been discovering many previously lost pictures and information about the N64 version of Mother 3 recently. Do you have any strong opinions or other thoughts on that version of the game?
I would love to see more information about it if it were ever revealed. I'm also very curious about it, especially to know anywhere the music differed from the final game. I'm glad that we received the Mother 3 that we received in 2D though.
Masahiro Sakurai tweeted pictures of Ness and more recently Lucas with the Sans Mii fighter before. Did you and Sakurai-san talk much about Mother when you met each other?
Not really. I think those pictures are hilarious though.
And one more question. Was there anything in particular you wanted to ask Shigesato Itoy about when you were able to sit down and meet with him? And what were the most fun parts of that conversation for you?
I actually wanted to see if he had any interest in seeing another game in the Mother series, even if someone made it without him, because if so, I would gladly give it my all to help out any way that I could. However, he seemed really happy with the success of Mother-inspired games like Undertale, and told me something like, "Hey, you should make Undertale too." So in the end I never asked about that, and personally, meeting him made me realize that no one else could make Mother 4 anyway. I mentioned this before, but I loved when he looked at the Undertale art book and said, "This reminds me of Edward Scissorhands."
Thank you, Toby, and thanks for listening to this interview. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to hear more Mother-like indie interviews this summer. I'm also planning for Mother videos like news updates, discussions, deep dives, and more. This has been Mother Forever, and I'm Cody Nokolo. Potential!